What is going on, guys? Okay, so SPY again today with another all-time high. So we'll get into the charts in just a second. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, turn the notification bell on if you like to watch my videos. I appreciate it. We made a call today, these SoFi calls. They ran up about 16%. So, if you want plays, you want alerts, check out the Discord. It is the first link in the description. Okay, so let's get right into trading view. Let's get right into the charts. Now, there's a couple things that I see on the charts. Now, we did pass this all-time high, or we did pass this previous resistance that's been resistance for, months and months and months before the downturn, and we finally passed it today. Okay, so, the big question is here is, are we going to continue to run? Or are we going to pull back? What's going on? Now, my take on the market, again, nothing I say is financial advice. You always got to do your own research. I'm always doing my research. Okay, so you tell me what you're doing with your money, what I'm doing with my money. Today, I've been selling this green personally. Okay, so, some swing trades, some trades that, I've been just swinging for a few days, some trades that, I kind of bought the dip, but I want some cash now. I am selling these positions. Okay. Now, first thing I noticed again, going into now, the biggest thing really I think is the price. The markets are trying to price in. It seems like the markets are pricing in a deal with the U.S. and Iran. So, if that happens, we could go higher, right? Because that's what the markets really want to see right now. But I do believe that we're getting to a point to where the markets do need to cool down. Now, we're coming into Friday, so anything is on the table for Friday's session here. But the first thing that I really see is the fact that this is the RSI right here. Okay, we're getting close to an oversold level. Now, anything above this line is oversold. Anything below this line is, sorry, opposite. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm tired. Anything above this line is overbought. Anything below this line is oversold. Okay. And as you can see, every time that not every time, because again, markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. Basically meaning, the markets will outpatient you every single time. Okay. But every time that we've kind of gone here to this close to this oversold level, we reversed. And if we go back in time, you can see that is usually the case here. Okay, we come up here and then we kind of go back down to closer to this oversold level. Okay, so my thing is I think that the markets are due for some sort of a pullback. I'm not saying that we're going to crash or we're going to zero, obviously, but I do believe that the markets are in for some sort of pullback. Also, another thing, as you can see, the little volume nodes here. Let me take this down a little bit. The volume nodes here. This is volume right here. These are volumes on a daily time frame. As you can see, the markets are pumping. Markets are pumping, but the volume is decreasing little by little by little. So what does that create? That creates bearish divergence. Okay. So, I do believe that, let's see tomorrow. Let's see if we can hold this line. I would like to see this gap on SPY get filled, but again, we have to see. We have to be patient. We have to see the direction of the market. Inflation is coming up. Is ticking up a little bit. We got this whole war still going on. There is a ceasefire, but there's no agreement. Okay, so anything can happen. If Trump throws out a tweet says, oh, just kind of like the April lows of last year, there was I'm going to extend the deadline of the tariffs, and then okay, cool, markets are pumping, and then it's like, okay, you know what, you guys didn't want to reach a deal, okay, now I'm throwing an extra 100%. So if something like that happens right where we're at now with the war, that could happen again. Okay, so that's pretty much just what I'm looking at for SPY. Okay, so Netflix reported earnings after the bell. They had a double beat. No, they beat on EPS, they beat on revenue. The biggest thing was that one of the board of directors, Reed Hastings, was stepping down, and investors didn't like that. So currently in after hours, it was sitting somewhere around $98, $97, something like that. I don't have extended hours on right now. But yeah, it was currently sitting about $98. Okay. So the first area of support that I see is this $90 range. Now, if that doesn't hold, I'm looking to for it to fill this gap here at $86. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I was telling you guys pretty much in the $70 to $80 range. I was like, hey, I'm telling you, this is a good buy. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. You always got to do your own research, do your own due diligence. But in this $70 to $80 range was a perfect spot to continue to buy. Okay, and look at all that upside. So I do believe that we're going to get another shot at going long on Netflix. So let's see if this holds. Again, if that doesn't hold, we will most likely fill this gap, and these are the areas that I will be personally buying more shares to go long. Okay, so pretty much, guys, that's it for the video. Let me go and take you to my one of my other communities that I have. If you guys want to learn about trading, you can come to this community. And right here, hold on, let me take this down real quick. Oop, there we go. So check out this community right here, guys. I have tons of videos in here on how to trade. So this is completely free. Now, if you do want to check out our screeners, you want to check out our truevest.ai. This thing is super cool. Again, this gives you daily stock picks. It gives you there's a screener in there as well. You take a screenshot of any stock chart, you throw it in our screener, and it gives you a play, whether to buy or whether to sell. So this is super cool, guys. It's the second link in the description. But yeah, that's basically it, guys, for the video. Like I said, in my opinion, you want to buy fear and you want to sell greed. The big players know that, and retail gets scared, and that's why retail continues to lose money, is because they sell the bottom and then they buy the top back. We were in extreme fear for a few weeks, and that was your time to buy. And now we're getting to greed. Now we could definitely go to extreme greed, right? 100% we could go to extreme greed. We could continue to run. I'm not saying that we can't continue to run, but for me, I was buying the dips. So why am I going to, not sell when I'm already up on a lot of my positions? Okay. So again, that's just what I'm doing with my money. I'm taking a little bit off the top. I'm not selling everything. I still have a lot of my long-term portfolio stuff I'm never going to sell. I'm just going to add on dips. But, a lot of my swing trades, I'm selling them because, like I said, we're back in the greed, and we could definitely go to extreme greed. But again, I'm okay with selling what I have because, I made some money off of it. Okay. So that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.